Christmas tree lighting. Everybody was supposed to be happy. Well, apparently it didn't go that well. There was a shooting, and now the shooter on the run. I'm Charlie Langton. I'll have that story coming up.
Getting out of town early, days before the Thanksgiving holiday. I'm Dave Kinchin at Detroit Metro Airport, and we'll tell you what people are saying about their travels so far.
I'm meteorologist Rich Luderman. We have some rain, some wind, and some cold on the way heading into the Thanksgiving holiday. We'll check those numbers for you coming right up.
Working for you. This is Fox 2 News at 5.
The search continues for a man wanted in a shooting at the mall at Partridge Creek. It happened yesterday evening just outside the MJR movie theater and a nearby tree lighting ceremony. Good evening, everybody. I'm Ruparaj. We're told one person was shot during an argument that quickly spun out of control. Let's get live to Fox News' Charlie Langton in Clinton Township with the very latest. And Charlie, you were hoping they're getting a little closer to finding the person who did this.
Well, I was hoping that I'd be able to announce it now they found the person, but they did not find the person. Now, let me just say something about Partridge Creek Mall here in Clinton Township. The mall is open. The mall never really closed at all. It was open the entire day here. But the cops were still trying to find the person that did the shooting. This shooting happened last night. All right, take a look at some video that we shot for you. This is from last night. Clinton Township police say around 7 o'clock, a little after 7 o'clock, it was a Christmas tree lighting. Everybody was happy. But then after the Christmas tree lighting near the movie theater, police say that a 17-year-old victim from Mount Clemens was shot. That person was taken to a local hospital today. He is in stable condition. However, the shooter got away. Now, police say the only description that we have of the shooter is that he was wearing a green hoodie with white flowers on it. He had jeans and tennis shoes, but that's about it. They also say that the reason for this was because they, meaning the cops, were saying that there was some kind of a shouting match between the two, and then it escalated into a shooting. No disturbances inside Partridge Creek, by the way. Now, Clinton Township Police, they are encouraging residents to keep their doors locked, their windows closed. That has not changed. But some of the witnesses that we talked to today, they were very disturbed about what happened. Take a look.
This is like the movies, but this is real life.
People running, like big crowds of people running outside, and I was so confused.
You live nearby. Are you worried?
I was worried. I got a notification on my Ring camera, and it said that there had been a shooting at Partridge Creek.
We shut down the store we were in and went in the back and just hid there.
A little confused, and I was like, what's going on? And then she was like, I don't know, I just heard pop, pop, pop.
But telling you to make sure your doors are locked and windows are closed.
You know, you use common sense. You don't leave your doors open. You don't leave your car unlocked, you know, and, you know, they can pick someone else.
All right, the reason for the shooting, we just don't know at this time. Now, Partridge Creek, they did release a statement saying that they are cooperating with police. Again, Partridge Creek is open, but that shooter still on the run. If you have any information at all, give Clinton Township Police a call. Roop, I am live outside Partridge Creek in Clinton Township. I'll send it back to you.
Yeah, Charlie, I know you said there was some kind of a shouting match between some people and then the shooting. Do we know if the two people who were involved in this, the one who was shot and the other person who's still on the loose, whether they knew each other from before last night?
We don't know. We're not sure. We have some ideas. It looks like police. There were a lot of people there inside, well, just outside the movie theater in the parking lot, kind of. That's where the shooting took place. But there were a lot of people at the Christmas tree lighting ceremony. So likely because of video, likely that Partridge Creek has the people there. I would think they probably would have some kind of an idea, but we don't know. Again, what the shouting match was about. We don't know if the two knew each other. We don't know the reason. There's a whole lot of questions right now that we're wondering, and not just us, but the residents that live around. There's a lot of people in this area in Clinton Township on Hall Road. They want to find that shooter. And if you have any information, give Clinton Township Police a call.
Yeah, that's the biggest question of all, where this guy is, and that needs to be answered for people to feel safe in that community. We'll keep watching it. I know we'll be on top of it. Charlie Langton for us live tonight. Thank you. Now to a major update on the charges against former FBI Director James Comey and New York Attorney General Letitia James. A federal judge has dismissed both criminal cases. The judge ruling the prosecutor who brought charges against them was illegally appointed by the Justice Department. The charges were dismissed without prejudice. What that means is they could be filed again in the future. Also new tonight, the Pentagon says it's investigating Democratic Senator Mark Kelly for possible breaches of military law. And you guessed it, this comes days after he joined a handful of other lawmakers in a video calling for U.S. troops to refuse unlawful orders. That's the reason for perhaps this investigation. In a post on X, Pentagon Chief Pete Hegseth noted that Kelly, who's a retired Navy commander, is still subject to the Uniform Code of Military Justice. Kelly responded also on X, writing in part, quote, "If this is meant to intimidate me and other members of Congress from doing our jobs and holding this administration accountable, it won't work," end quote. Well, the big holiday travel week is here. While many are heading out of town a day or two before Thanksgiving, we found some travelers looking to beat the holiday rush this afternoon. Fox 2's Dave Kinchin joins us live at Detroit Metro Airport with a glimpse at how things are going so far. And Dave, the last time we were at the airport for a live shot was because of the shutdown. Hopefully things have calmed down since and will remain calm during the holiday.
Yeah, things have really calmed down for sure. It's been an ebb and flow of sorts as people make their way in. They get their bags out of their car, make their way over to the TSA checkpoint. It's a bit of a lull right now, but likely to pick up within a few hours or so. And certainly as we inch closer to the actual Thanksgiving Day holiday, let's go to video right now. And we definitely notice one thing. You can tell the staff here at Detroit Metro, they're embracing the relative calm before the storm as more and more travelers start to make their way through the McNamara terminal. It's still not nearly as busy as it will likely be on the day before Thanksgiving. We were also curious, though, to see how many people might be opting for a different mode of holiday transportation, say the train, for instance. But we found that to be quite empty over at the Dingle Transportation Center in Dearborn. Just a couple of people there actually using the Wi-Fi to study, some college kids it looked like. But there is a chance traffic there could pick up as we get closer to the holiday. Meantime, here's what air travelers are telling us about their trips so far, as well as advice from the state police for drivers hitting the roads this week. Talk about how the travel's been so far. Are you getting ahead of the holiday rush?
Yeah, Delta was pretty uneventful. Customer service was awesome. Getting back in global entry helps, as well as TSA pre-check.
So were you nervous with all the chaos going on with the airlines before?
Yes, I was. I got stuck in Detroit overnight a few weeks back because of delayed flights that turned into the next day. And a couple weeks after that, I got delayed by about 5 hours in Louisiana and found out somebody had measles.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So this was definitely better this time around.
Right. It was non-eventful, which is what you want.
So I'm traveling for work. Went to the Lions-Giants game. Now I'm going back home to get ready for Thanksgiving.
And getting out before the holidays, I mean, has it been crazy or pretty easy?
No, actually it's been pretty easy. Now what it's going to do Wednesday, who knows, but it's been pretty easy.
If you're traveling for the holiday, protect yourself and others in your path by always avoiding distractions and wearing your seatbelt every single time. Every unbuckled seatbelt represents a life at risk.
Now, we talked to you about how empty that Dingle Transportation Center was, but the president of Amtrak would probably say, don't let that fool you. The president of Amtrak releasing a statement saying, make sure you book early, make sure that you pack light, and also expect trains to be full as well. AAA says that nearly 82 million people will be traveling over Thanksgiving, so everyone's going to get there some way. You might find lines pretty much everywhere, even at gas stations if gas tends to be cheap, if you find a cheap spot around town. Reporting live at Detroit Metro Airport, Dave Kinchin, Fox 2 News.
Yeah, and Dave, you think about weather being a factor here as well. I know Rich Luderman's going to join us in a second here, but you talk about, up north in the UP, parts of Wisconsin dealing with snow. That's going to really take a bite out of time as well for people who are heading to the airport or heading out on the roads.
Yeah, that's really a good point. You know, we always say pack your patience, travel early, travel often. May want to give yourself an extra hour. Could make a big difference, especially if roads do get slick and that temperature's been, especially, you know, when the sun goes down, it gets pretty bone-chilling cold out there. So, yeah, that ice can build up and that can slow a lot of stuff down.
Yeah, certainly it will. Let's keep that airport looking calm behind you. Dave Kinchin for us live tonight. Thank you. Let's take a live look outside. Speaking of outside at our tower cam, it looks beautiful out there. It's really a mild start to the week, but keep your umbrella handy and hang on to your hat. Weather Authority Rich Lederman talking about our ever-changing forecast heading to the holidays.
Roop, we have some rain tomorrow, we have wind on Wednesday, and then we have blustery cold weather for your Thanksgiving. You'll see it all coming up in the forecast. Right now, cloudy skies. It's been a pretty quiet afternoon with thickening clouds. Temperatures for a lot of us topping out in the upper 40s. You can see some of those showers off to our west, especially close to Chicago down to South Bend. Eventually, those showers will come our way. That's tomorrow. 46 here right now, 48 in Lansing. Look at South Haven, Michigan, 50 degrees, even way up there at Manistee, 48 degrees, so it's not all that cold. Some live pictures right here in Southfield. That's 9 Mile Road, cutting across the depiction. Again, no problems on roadways tonight with thickening clouds. We'll get down to 40 degrees. Now, here's a peek of what's coming up next. Tomorrow, we're back to 50. We'll have falling temperatures Wednesday with a wind picking up from the west and southwest. We're going to check that Thanksgiving forecast coming up in 10.
All right, Rich, good stuff. Thank you. Well, a split that's been months in the making headlines. Now a Georgia Congresswoman, Marjorie Taylor Greene, deciding to bow out of politics, at least for now. More on her resignation and potential future plans. Also tonight, a new way to watch the Lions play on Thanksgiving if you plan to be far from home. And the best thing about it, it's all free. Those details coming up. Also tonight.
Amy for Kelly in Detroit, where Detroit Pal is helping local families in need, one turkey at a time.